Okay, this video will be used for educational purposes for the University of South Florida, located in Tampa, Florida. Okay, so where are you from?
I was born in San Diego, California,
What year?
1996,
The month?
February,
What day?
the 29th.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. So you're a
special
leap
day.
year, baby.
Once every 4 years.
Okay. So how does that play out for you? How does that?
Sometimes I'll just ignore my birthday entirely, but usually I'll pick whatever day's closest to Friday, whether that's like the 28th or the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
One year I picked a completely different date and I celebrated it on October 4th.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I waited till like 6 months after my birthday and did it.
That's unusual. Why? What was the purpose of that?
I was like 10 or 11 and my best friend at the time had that birthday. So we did a
Okay.
joint party.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Something different.
Yeah, it was fun. I've never done that again since, but it was really fun.
Oh, good. So, what's your favorite color?
Well, I guess since black isn't really a color,
It's not?
I think black is the absorption of all color and white is the reflection of all color
Mm-hmm.
on the spectrum. So I really like indigo.
Okay. That's cool. So, since you think that black is not a color, you seem like you're a really deep thinker. Like you analyze stuff a lot.
I definitely overanalyze. Usually it's helpful, but sometimes I think myself into a tizzy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So where, you say you're from San Diego,
Yes.
living in Florida now. How's that playing out? The transition.
There's a lot of bugs here. But since I've been living in colder states, like, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, I'm definitely enjoying all the sun more than anything. I'm glad it's not humid right now.
Yes, Florida can be very humid. Big hair.
Yeah.
Big hair, double hair. So you have any siblings?
I do. I have an older brother.
And where does he live?
He lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho right now.
Okay. So that's a long way.
A very long way.
So you went from San Diego to, did you live
To Oregon, yeah.
Oregon?
And then to Idaho, and then to Washington,
Mm-hmm.
and then by some misfortune back to Idaho. And then here.
So you don't really like Idaho that much? Too cold?
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold, it's pretty small, and it's not very diverse.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's very one-sided, but the mountains are definitely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is very beautiful. I've been there before. So, as far as the weather goes, besides being too cold in Idaho and maybe too humid in Florida, what parts would you say that you like more or less from Idaho compared to Florida? And how long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 weeks and 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I finally, I think, gotten used to the time, but I still wake up late, but I think that's just because I like to wake up late. But I definitely like Florida's weather better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely haven't dealt with the summer humidity yet, and that might throw me off a little.
Possibly. That might be a deal breaker.
I get kind of rashy in humidity,
Yes.
so
So then you might have to go back to Idaho for the summer,
get
maybe.
health insurance.
Yeah.
I do want to go back to Washington someday, but
Okay.
I definitely want to soak up the vitamin D that I've been missing out on.
No, that's good. We definitely have a lot of vitamin D in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So what's in Washington? You say you might want to go back to
Yeah.
Washington.
I love the the setup across the state, how you can hit the ocean, the Olympic rainforest, the mountains, or like not quite desert, but like an arid area. So it's kind of like the whole spectrum in one state. Plus, they legalize.
Okay. That's different.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
I might want to move to Olympia. Seattle might be too big.
How far is Olympia from Seattle?
It's like an hour.
Okay.
And that's like, since Olympia is also kind of big, like you could definitely get from Olympia to Seattle in less than an hour, depending how far into Olympia you are.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to Seattle before, but not
pretty.
Olympia. Yeah, it is.
Pretty.
So, what type of hobbies do you have? What do you like to do?
I like to read.
Mm-hmm.
I like to draw.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play with other people's pets.
Oh.
Yeah. I like to design stuff. I haven't done too much design application, like making your designs come to life.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to do 2D designs on paper of like clothes and houses and rooms and stuff.
Okay, so you seem like a very artsy person.
I would definitely say so. I took algebra 3 times, so I'm definitely not like a STEM person.
Okay. Yeah, math is one of those subjects that a lot of people struggle with, for sure.
Yeah.
But artsy people are unique and they get a lot done, even though, they don't like math. There's other things that they can,
Yeah, once you put your nose to it and
Yeah.
like stop being so absent-minded, you can get a lot done.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a little like head in the clouds though.
Mhm.
Forget what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you always get it done might be an eclectic way, but you get it done still.
Yeah, roundabout.
Yeah.
I'll do this
Yeah.
and then I'll do this and then I'll backtrack and do this.
Yeah.
I'll do that again.
Yeah, so creativity, some people with artsy people, they don't understand that there's a method to their madness. They're like, why did you go that route instead of the ordinary route?
Yeah.
But to a person that's artsy, they have a method.
I call it yarn ball thinking. Like everything's connected, but you can't really see how.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all one string.
Tell me more about that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like my thought process is usually all along the same general line, but it's just kind of like tangled and interwoven. So you kind of have to like pull it apart to see exactly where I'm going with something. And that confuses me sometimes too, but usually I can kind of tell what's happening.
Okay. So you kind of put things in compartments.
Yeah, categorize.
Yes.
This goes here and this goes here, and I don't know what this is, so I'll put it over here.
Okay. Very interesting. Women are usually that way. We put things in compartments, whereas men, they don't. They just kind of
Put in the drawer.
Yes. Well, some men do.
Yeah.
But for the most part, women are like that. And they have an attachment to kind of everything, multitasking.
Yeah, and you put certain meanings to certain things.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes, like, you can forget that everybody else doesn't necessarily see that same meaning in something.
So you seem like even though you're an artsy person, you are still organized in your own sense.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like lists and stuff, and I like some kind of order. It's not necessarily chronological order, but there's some order.
Good. Very interesting. Nice to know that about you.
It helps to get to know a person when you know how they think and how they learn, for sure.
Yes, that's very important, for sure.
Yeah, everybody learns really differently.
Yes, I think we could all do better getting to know people's personalities in the profession, in school, out, at home, because it doesn't matter, because your personality might be different the way you perceive things, and people might misunderstand you.
Exactly, and perception is so much about what people think. Like, you may have intentions of a certain way, but if they perceive it differently, then your intentions are just out the window.
True. Very true. So, thank you very much
Thank you.
for participating.
Of course.